lunch at the cafe in front of the school right now. You should come and join us.
Selena, I can't believe what you've done. Why did you do this to me? You spread rumors about me being a criminal to everybody. I am not a criminal. And you were the one who excluded me from this lunch in the first place. Why are you inviting me all of a sudden?
Whoa, why are you being so hostile towards me? I was only telling everyone the truth about you. Don't you feel sorry about your drunk driving and running over an innocent person? I don't think you should be taking such an aggressive attitude towards me, you know? If you don't regret what you did, I want you and your daughter to leave this neighborhood right now. None of us want a criminal here. You can leave and Claire can transfer to another school.
I've never been arrested and I've never gotten a DUI before in my life.
So now you're trying to deny the fact that you committed a crime. You really are such a terrible human being.
I've never committed a crime in my life. You're the one who's lying here. Stop this bull crap.
I would never make up a lie like that. How about you come out to lunch to prove your innocence then? We're all waiting for you.
I can't go because I'm at work.
So now you're using that as an excuse, huh? You're a criminal and a huge liar. The worst possible combination.
I'm not making this up. Why won't you believe me and anything I say?
Have you ever taken a look at yourself in the mirror before? You have those criminal eyes. And I knew that you were a criminal from the very first day I met you. I always get chills down my spine whenever you look at me as well.
Well, I mean, yeah. I've been told that I have a serious-looking face, but I've never been told I look like a criminal.
You're not going to be able to hide it from me. A crime that's been committed can't be erased.
I'm telling you that I haven't committed a crime. What is wrong with you?
So you're still refusing to admit it? What you did isn't something that people can forget about. You finally came out of prison, so I was going to see if you had changed to be a better person. But it doesn't seem like you've learned your lesson at all.
Where's the proof then? Prove that I committed a crime. You're not going to find anything on me because I'm innocent.
So anyway, what was life like inside prison? I've never met someone who's actually been inside a prison before. If you can't come to join us, at least tell me about your experience there.
Are you not listening to anything that I'm saying? I'm innocent and I haven't been inside a prison in my life. So I have nothing to tell you.
Our other mom friends are curious about your experience in prison too, though. So come on, tell us about it. We're all laughing our heads off just imagining you in prison in that orange jumpsuit.
Would you please stop spreading false rumors about me? People are going to really start believing that I'm a criminal.
I am not going to stop telling people the truth. Prison life isn't something we get to hear about every day either. I heard that you guys all have to wake up at 5 a.m. sharp. Is that true? The meals are pretty bland too, right? I also heard that you only get to shower like once a week.
How on earth do you know so much about prison?
I just Googled it.
I feel like I finally understand the reason why you're trying to invite me to lunch now. You were planning to embarrass me for something that didn't even happen.
Well, you shouldn't have committed a crime if you didn't want us talking about it. Anyway, when are you and your Claire gonna leave this neighborhood?
It seems like you really want to get rid of me, huh?
Of course I want to get rid of you. I don't want my precious daughter going to the same school as Claire. Her mother has a criminal record.
How dare you?
She would be such a bad influence on my daughter. I need you and Claire to leave us alone.
How many times do I have to tell you? I've never committed a crime in my life.
I can't believe you're friends with so many of my mom friends either. To think that we have friends in common gives me the chills. I'm the most popular mom here, and I'm not gonna let you take this from me.
Wait, is that the reason why you decided to make this whole thing up?
I needed to show you that I'm way above you.
What you're doing is so wrong. What's wrong with you?
So you're still gonna talk back to me like that? It looks like you still haven't learned a lesson at all. I'm gonna need to punish you even more now. You asked for it, Megan. I don't want to see you at the basketball game this weekend either. I don't care if your daughter is playing. You and your family need to move out of this neighborhood ASAP.
Claire is looking forward to me coming to cheer her on. So I am going to that basketball match no matter what you say to me.
Don't bother. You're just gonna embarrass yourself if you come. Nobody's gonna talk to you or her even if you guys show up.
Don't involve Claire in your stupid ego battle.
What? All our other mom friends are saying they don't want their kids hanging out with your daughter anymore.
Look, Selena, I don't mind what you do and say to me, but I am not going to forgive you if you try to do anything to my daughter.
If you want me to leave her alone, you guys need to move out of the city right now. If you guys turn up at the basketball game, I'm gonna make you both regret it so much.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I'm just planning on teaching you a lesson.
My name is Megan, and I'm 38 years old. That is one of my mom friends called Selena. Wait, actually, she's no friend of mine. Anyway, my daughter Claire goes to the same school as her daughter, and she wants her to stay away from her daughter, which is ridiculous. Selena is a huge gossip, and she really loves to spread rumors. She has a huge ego and likes to be the center of attention all the time. I was trying to be friendly with her because our children are in the same class, but I'm so sick of her and her malicious ways. I was starting to get scared of the threats she was making, and I talked to my husband about this. And we both came to the conclusion that she wouldn't do any harm to us at the basketball game. There's no way she'd be that stupid or go that far. My daughter was really looking forward to it, too. So I ignored Selena's threats and went there anyway. Unfortunately, my husband was busy with work and wasn't able to come with me. At this point, I had no idea Selena would actually completely ruin me and my daughter's day like the way she did.
So how does that feel? You filthy criminal! That's what you deserve. You better listen to what I tell you to do from now on. You need to respect me more.
So you really did this to us, huh?
Yeah, you're right. I was the one that got 2 cases of wine delivered to the basketball game in your name. I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows that you are the one who ordered it for everyone to drink. What were you thinking? Trying to make everyone drunk at a children's basketball game, Megan?
How could you do that? They sent me an invoice for $750.
Well, you're just gonna have to pay for it. The delivery guy can't wait around forever. Everyone in the crowd is staring right at you. How awkward. I told all my mom friends that you were still struggling from alcohol addiction after you caused that traffic accident. That's probably why they're all pointing and gossiping about you.
I never did anything to deserve this. I can't take this anymore.
I had to do this because you wouldn't listen to what I told you to do. You better look after the wine until the end of the game, by the way. I'm gonna be taking it home later.
I didn't think you would go this far. This is just crossing the line.
Do you finally feel like moving out of the city now?
You need to tell everyone that you set this up. You've gone too far, Selena.
So you still haven't given up? I guess I've got to escalate things even more then.
Please just stop. What are you planning to do now?
I'm gonna tell everyone here that you're a criminal that just got out of prison. Now everyone's going to find out.
Please don't make this situation any worse for me. If you do that, my reputation is gonna be ruined forever.
Well, it's too late now. I'm gonna use the speakerphone to reveal your secret to everyone. There. Done. Now everyone knows who you really are. I told you not to come to this game, but you did anyway. That's what you deserve for not listening to me.
Everyone's giving me a really cold look now. They've all distanced themselves from me. Please could you announce that was all just a lie? It's not too late if you say that right now. My daughter's crying because of what you've done.
Perfect! I want want her to have no place to return to in this school.
You've taken it way too far. I told you to not get my daughter involved in this.
It looks like my plan is finally working. Do you feel like moving out of the city now? I'm not going to stop till you listen to me and leave.
Please don't make this any worse for me and my daughter. I promise to listen to what you tell me to do now.
Finally! Yes! It's about time you gave up. I want you and your daughter out of this basketball game right now. Get going, you filthy criminal!
Okay, fine. We'll leave.
Don't ever come back to the school ever again. You guys are not welcome here.
Me and my daughter were forced to leave the basketball game right then and there. Claire was so upset that she didn't stop crying for hours even after we got home. It was such a traumatic experience that we ended up having to transfer her to another school in the neighboring city. After a month, she settled into her new school and I finally saw a smile on her face again. It seemed like she was finally enjoying going to school, which I was relieved about. But that was when I received a shocking text message from Selena.
I need you to come here right now.
It's been a while, Selena. Why do you need me all of a sudden? And where do you want me to go?
Don't talk back to me like that. Just do as I say. I'll send you the location.
Well, I can't really do that because I'm at work right now.
It doesn't matter. It's an emergency and I need you here. I got into a traffic accident and drove away, okay? Now my car's broken down and the engine won't turn on at all.
What?
It's not funny. There's smoke coming out of my car and it won't move. You need to come and pick me up so that I can ditch this car.
If you caused an accident, then you should hurry up and go back. There's no point in running away. You're gonna be caught sooner or later anyway.
I can't do that. And you can't tell anyone else about this, okay? I drank 3 bottles of wine before driving today. I'll get arrested for drunk driving if I go back there now.
So you were drunk driving and you hit a car or something?
Well, I guess, yes. I don't want anyone finding out about this, so that's why I texted you.
I'm surprised you had the guts to text me after what you did to me and my daughter, Selena.
Look, I'm sorry about that. I'll allow you and your daughter to come back if you help me out of this mess I'm in. It's not a bad deal for you, right?
We have no intention of going back, so it's fine.
I know that you guys want to come back. I'll even tell everyone that you're not actually a criminal. I'll tell them that I lied about it. All I need you to do is help me out right now.
Make sure you stay where you are, Selena.
So you're gonna help me out then? Thanks so much.
Where was the accident again?
Close to the post office near Thrumpton Avenue.
Do you remember the other person's car that you got into the accident with? Like the color and the type of car?
I think it was the blue Honda Civic or something. Not sure. Why?
Tell me what happened before the accident.
Well, I don't know. The car in front of me stopped at the traffic lights. And I guess I was totally drunk and I just started speeding down the road and I couldn't stop in time. I smashed into it, okay? Happy now?
Were you by yourself? Was there someone else in the car with you?
It kind of feels like I'm being interrogated by you. I don't like this, Megan. But my husband is with me now, too. We were both completely drunk, but I'm sobering up now.
Do you not realize the situation you're in right now? Are you guys injured at all?
My right arm hurts, actually. I'm texting you with my left side and my hip's also starting to hurt now.
It must have been a pretty bad traffic accident then. The driver in the other car must be pretty badly injured as well then.
Who cares about the idiot in the other car? I need you to hurry up and come pick me up.
Okay, we'll be there right away.
I'm not gonna lie, you actually sound like a police officer. Why do you sound like that?
That's probably because I am. I'm a policewoman.
What kind of joke is that? It's not even that funny. I'm too out of it to play along with jokes right now.
It's not a joke at all. I've also worked as a prison guard before, too.
You're a criminal who's a police officer now. Yeah, right.
That's just a story that you made up. I'm dead serious.
Wait, so you're really a police officer?
Yes, I am. You'll see my badge later.
Are you serious about this?
Yep.
OMG. Are you really dead serious? Why did you never tell any of us?
I don't like mentioning my job to people because they tend to get a little tense and distance themselves from me. I guess that didn't matter, though, because of the rumor and lies you spread about me. Everyone distanced themselves from me regardless.
So that's why I always felt chills run down my back whenever you looked at me.
I just found out that this wasn't the first time you caused an accident while drunk driving, huh?
Wait, what? How do you know about that? I never told you about it.
One of my subordinates looked into you. Your driving license was suspended as well. You shouldn't have been able to drive at all. And it looks like you've spent some time in prison in the past as well, Selena.
OMG.
You've really messed up this time. I think that you've ruined your life forever there.
I can't believe that you're actually a police officer. I never should have texted you in the first place.
There's no point running away now. It's over for you. We already know where you guys are, and the person you crashed into has reported the crime as well.
Oh, crap.
Unfortunately, the other driver is really badly injured. You better hope that they'll make a full recovery. As for you, you're in a lot of trouble, young lady. Drunk driving without a license is bad enough. But you hit another car and drove off without reporting it. Those are multiple crimes you've committed. You're definitely going to be spending a lot of time in prison again.
No. I really don't want to have to go back. Like you said, I've already been there and I hated it. You even said you've worked in a prison before, right? Then you should know that the prison cells are cold and really scary. Isn't there anything that you can do to help me? You were saying that you had a subordinate earlier. Get him to help me.
Why did you think that I would want to help you out at all? My job is to arrest you and take you to court. The judge can decide how you'll be punished.
I apologize for all the terrible things that I did to you and your daughter. Please let me off just this once. I'm begging you.
The fact that you're even asking me that is wrong. I'm a police officer. I would never let people off with an apology.
I'll tell everyone that the rumors I spread about you were actually a lie.
There's no need for that. They'll all find out the truth sooner or later.
So you're still angry about what I did then?
Of course I'm angry. I can't believe that you were stupid enough to drive when you were that intoxicated.
That's not what I meant. I asked if you were still angry about the fact I forced you and your daughter out of the school.
Actually, I'm not too fussed about that anymore. I do feel sorry for my daughter, but I hope that she can use this experience to become a stronger woman in the future.
So you've pretty much forgiven me for that then? How about you forgive me for this too?
This is a completely different story. You committed multiple crimes and put someone else's life in danger.
There was something that I forgot to tell you. It was actually my husband who was driving the car.
Well, I can confirm that once we take a look at the dash cam. Are you sure you want to add another crime to the list?
Sorry, that was a lie. I was the one driving. Wait, hold on a minute. I think I can hear some sirens in the distance.
That would be the sound of the police cars and fire truck. You told me that you saw some smoke coming out of your car, right? It might be dangerous, so I would step away from your vehicle if I were you.
Holy crap! My car is on fire! What the hell?
Don't worry, the firefighters will be there soon.
My car is ruined! Why does this have to happen to me?
You're the one who caused all of this. You only have yourself to blame, Selena. Okay, I'm here now.
You are?
You're under arrest for drunk driving, driving without a license, and for a hit and run.
Wait, no! Please don't arrest me! My life's gonna be over! I don't want to go back to prison!
After arriving at the scene, I immediately arrested both Selena and her husband. They were both sent to prison for multiple crimes involving drunk driving, driving without a license, and for fleeing the scene of the accident. They also owe a huge sum to the victim of the car accident. Luckily, she also paid me back for the 2 cases of wine that she ordered, claiming it was me. I feel really sorry for her daughter, as both of her parents are currently in prison and she was taken into foster care. The last time I saw her at school, she looked very upset and really sad. I really hope that Selena learns her lesson and comes out of prison as a changed woman this time. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one!
Lily! I really can't thank you enough for giving me your kidney. And not just your kidney, but also your really hot husband! You're the best sister ever!
What? What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Oh, come on! You must know that you're donating me that kidney before enabled me to get well. And now that I'm all better, I'm also very happily married. I'm really and truly grateful. You don't even know how much you've given me.
Brandy, I know I gave you a kidney, but what husband are you talking about? I still don't get it.
Why, I'm talking about Paul, of course, silly. That's the husband I'm talking about.
Paul? The only Paul I know is my husband, Paul. Did you secretly marry someone named Paul, too?
No, silly. You and I are talking about the same Paul. And he was your husband. Until this morning, that is.
What? What are you saying? Please explain all this to me because you're not making any sense.
Okay, I'll lay it out for you. The long and short of it is that Paul and I got married this afternoon. Isn't that great?
How is that even possible? Paul and I haven't gotten divorced. Is this supposed to be a joke?
Oh, don't worry. The divorce papers are all prepared and signed and they've been sent in already. It's a done deal.
What are you trying to do? You know it's illegal to marry someone who's already married, don't you? Are you intentionally trying to commit a crime or what?
Lily, all you need to do is settle down and let things happen. Just go with the flow, okay?
No, I don't think so. You're sorely mistaken if you think that I'm going to take this lying down.
Come on, sis. Think about it. Paul got sick of you and he's ready to move on. So just let him go, okay? That's the reason why he and I have been having this affair behind your back for a while now. You have to accept some responsibility for the whole thing too, you know? I mean, you could have tried a bit harder to please your man and keep him interested.
Look, there's an order in which these things need to happen and be taken care of, Brandy. Did you even look into how a divorce works or talk to Paul about any of this before submitting those papers? First, Paul and I need to talk things over and decide together what happens next. That's always the first step in a divorce. Once that happens, then he and I can move on and go our separate ways if that's what we decide to do.
It doesn't matter how you two handle things or what process you follow. The result will still be the same, sis. Like I said, it's already a done deal. You and Paul are going to get divorced and he and I are going to get married, and that's just the way it is. I just did us all a favor by cutting out all of the troublesome steps in between. Who needs all that paperwork and formality anyway? You're welcome.
Well, nobody asked you to do that for us. You've overstepped your bounds in more ways than one.
I did it out of sisterly love. Just say thank you and let's move forward.
Hey, I don't expect you to feel indebted to me because I gave you one of my kidneys, Brandy. But don't you think that stabbing me, the person who saved your life, in the back like this is pretty low? I don't know how you can look at yourself in the mirror, to be honest.
But that's it right there, Lily. You're holding that kidney over my head just by saying what you just said. You don't even see how holier than thou you're always being. And that's why Paul is dumping you too. He's tired of that attitude of yours too.
What on earth did I do to him? All I've ever done is work hard and try to be a good wife to him.
Yeah. I don't think you really want to know the answer to that question. Don't ask it unless you really want to know the answer.
What? Why? If you know something, tell me. Come on. What did he say to you about me?
Okay, if you really want to know, here it is. Paul says that everything you do is wrong.
Huh? Everything I do is wrong.
Hey, I'm just telling you what he told me, and he says that everything you do is wrong. That's a direct quote.
He really said that? I don't believe it. How could he feel that way all this time and never show it?
Yes, he really did say that. That's all I can tell you. And the proof of it is that he's already moved a bunch of his things out of your house. Go see for yourself if you like. Go ahead.
I know he took some things with him, but that's because he's going on a business trip. He told me himself.
A business trip? Come on, Lily. You're smarter than that. Does he really need to take all that stuff with him for a business trip?
Are you saying that he actually...
What I'm saying is that that was just a convenient lie for him to get out of there with some of his belongings. He told me himself that he doesn't plan on going back there again if he can avoid it, just so you know.
You two were planning this all along, weren't you? How long has all this been going on anyway?
Well, it took you long enough to figure it out. You really are slow on the uptake sometimes, I swear.
Have you been harboring some grudge against me or something? What did I do to deserve this kind of treatment?
Nah, nothing like that. Don't overthink it, sis. I just saw what I wanted and I took it. That's all. I mean, life is short, right? If anyone knows that, I do.
But what is it about Paul that you want so badly that you're willing to stab me in the back like this? What is it that you just can't live without?
Hey, he's good looking and he has money. That's enough for me to want him. I'm a girl of simple tastes, you know.
Just his looks and his money? Seriously? I don't even know what to say to that.
You don't have to say anything. It's just reality. You asked, so I told you. I mean, yeah, he's good looking, but it's really about the money, you know.
There's more to Paul than just his money, and there's more to life than just money, you know.
Hey, money makes the world go around, and without it, you can't live.
I don't believe that at all. There are some things that money just can't buy, you know.
You're right, sis. Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. Gosh, you're so naive. Whether it's love, health, or friendship, money can buy it. You know it's true, Lily. All you have to do is turn on the TV or read the news, and it's right there in front of your face if you're willing to see it.
If that's the way you want to think and live your life, then you go right ahead. But I believe in more than just money.
Well, I'm perfectly satisfied with your very high-quality hand-me-down husband, so you can keep the condo that you two had been living in.
I don't want it. You can have that too. It means nothing to me anymore.
Oh, is that so? Okay, then. We can sell it, and then that's even more money in our pockets. That works out great.
My name is Lily. I'm 35 years old, and my younger sister, Brandy, is 31. 10 years ago, Brandy developed kidney disease and needed a transplant. Fortunately, I was able to donate one of my kidneys to her and save her life. I was overjoyed at being able to help save my sister's life, and I never wanted or expected anything in return from her. That wasn't why I did it. All I ever wanted her to do was to live a happy and healthy life, and that would have been thanks enough for me. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that Brandy would conspire to do such a thing to me. Stealing my husband. I was in complete shock at what she told me about what had been going on between herself and my husband, Paul. Paul is a high-level executive at a large company, and he certainly makes good money, but his job is extremely stressful, and he needs someone to take care of him and be there for him when he comes home from the office. I questioned whether Brandy would be up to the challenge of supporting and taking care of Paul in the way to which he was accustomed. But it wasn't my problem anymore, it seemed. Like Brandy said, it was a done deal. When I called Paul to confirm what was going on and what he wanted to do, All he could say to me was, "I'm sorry." That was all the answer that I needed. So I decided to do my best to forget about all of it and get on with my life. Brandy, however, was only interested in rubbing salt in my wounds.
Hey! What's this all about? There's a mountain of cardboard boxes strewn all over the condo here.
The movers are coming this Saturday and we'll be picking up all of those. So please be patient for just 2 more days.
I took the liberty of grabbing some of the nicer items here, just so you know.
Huh?
It was Paul's money that bought all this stuff, right? Well, he's my husband now, you know. And that means that his stuff belongs to me, too. So don't you go thinking that you can just walk off with all this.
But a lot of that stuff has sentimental value to me.
Ugh. Spare me the sentimental value spiel. You lost him and now he's mine. You lost this stuff and now it's mine too. Don't be such a whiny loser.
Fine. Have it your way.
And what's the story with these baby clothes in this one box?
Why are you going through all the boxes? Leave them alone!
Hey! I'm the new wife and I need to make sure that the old wife isn't trying to make off with anything that doesn't belong to her.
Please, just put that stuff back in the box that it came out of and close it up. Please.
Wow, look at this. There's even more baby stuff here. More clothes, some toys, and even some baby furniture. What the heck is this all about?
If you must know, I was pregnant at one point, but it didn't work out.
Wow, that's just terrible. You mean that you can't even get pregnant?
Well, the doctor told me that it wasn't any problem with my body.
Yeah, I'm sure that was just the doctor trying to make you feel better.
I was carrying that baby for 6 months. Even now, it hurts to think about the whole thing. Please don't make me talk about it anymore. It's too painful, and I just can't take it.
It's not my fault that you're too weak to face your past. Life is full of things that hurt to think about or talk about. Just suck it up and deal with it. There are people like me in the world too, you know. Strong people who can handle things and take what they want when they want it.
I really don't understand it, Brandy. When did you become like this? When did you become this person?
I've always been this person, Lily, and I've resented you for a long, long time.
Huh?
Little Miss Honor Student wannabe. Thinking you're so superior just because Mom and Dad asked you to give me that kidney and you just did it. Like an obedient pet or something. What a joke.
I only wanted to help you.
I can't even tell you how sick and tired I was of being told by the two of them how I owe my life to you. How I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for their sweet, darling Lily. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Well, you have a right to feel that way, I guess. I just know that if I hadn't helped you, then I'd regret it for the rest of my life.
And there it is. There's the well-rehearsed answer that we all know and love. Give the lady a round of applause. She's setting the example that we all need to follow. Do you have any idea how much I hate you?
Oh, please. Please, can we stop this now? I can't take any more of this. If you really hate me that much, you don't have to even talk to me. I'm okay with that.
Don't worry. This is the last you'll hear from me anyway. Right after I toss all this baby stuff in the trash.
Wait! Don't throw that stuff away! Please!
What? Why? You don't need it anymore.
I'll get rid of it someday when I'm ready to, but not yet. Don't throw that stuff away.
I'm telling you, sis, hanging on to this stuff is only going to make you more and more unhappy.
Brandy, I'm begging you. Please just leave that stuff alone and don't throw it away.
Okay. Jeez, I get it. You're seriously attached to this stuff. Fine, I won't throw it away.
Thank you.
I'll put it all back in the boxes. I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die, blah, blah, blah.
Thank you. The movers will be there on Saturday morning, okay?
Yeah.
My box has just arrived. What happened here?
What? I don't know what you mean.
Why is all the baby stuff ripped up and torn open? Even the ultrasound photo of my baby is destroyed. How could you do this to me?
What? I put it all back in the boxes just like I told you I would.
This is just too cruel. I asked you to put it all back the way it was.
Why are you so attached to all that junk? You don't have anyone to make a baby with anyway. It's all just garbage, so throw it away.
I was saving all that stuff so that someday I could show it to my new baby and tell them that they have an older sister who's in heaven now. That's why I saved all that stuff, Brandy.
Oh, wow. What kind of delusions are you harboring now?
It's no delusion. I'm pregnant right now and the baby is Paul's.
Huh?
But don't worry. I'll have the baby and raise it all by myself. I don't need Paul's help.
Now, wait just a minute. You don't get to just go and have my husband's baby. We don't need that kid butting in 20 or 30 years from now and trying to get his hands on any of Paul's money. Now, what are you going to do about that?
You can have it all. I don't want it and my child won't either.
Good. You said it and you'd better stick to it. Make sure that both you and that kid relinquish any claim you have to Paul's estate.
No problem. I'm just fine with that. But I'm not giving you my liver.
Your liver? You mean your other kidney, don't you? You can keep that. I don't need it.
But it's not easy finding a donor these days, you know.
What are you even talking about? You're making no sense.
Oh. I guess you haven't talked to Mom lately then.
Talk to Mom? About what?
You had some tests done recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I went and had a physical. What about it?
It sounds like you're going to need another transplant if you want to live past 33.
Yeah, right.
I know it's a shock, especially after what you went through 10 years ago. But it sounds like you've got something else wrong with you and it's really going to require another transplant.
Why am I hearing this from you and not from the doctor?
I don't know. Somehow the test results got sent to Mom and Dad's address and Mom just opened them up and read them, thinking that it was about tests that she or Dad had done.
That's really hard to believe.
Well, you've been tired lately, right? You get worn out easily, too.
Yeah, that's why I went and had the physical. I can't believe this.
It sounds like a liver transplant could possibly be the answer and save your life. It's too bad that it won't work out.
What? You're just going to leave me twisting in the wind? I need your liver.
Brandy, I'm pregnant.
You can get pregnant anytime.
What does that even mean? Just listen to yourself.
Your only sister is in a bind. Come on. It shouldn't be hard to decide which is more important. It should be a simple choice.
You're right. It's a very simple choice.
Right? So let's talk to the doctors and set a date for the surgery.
I choose my baby. You're going to have to figure something else out as far as your liver is concerned.
I can't believe you leave me out in the cold like this. Fine. I'll ask Mom or Dad.
Donors can't be older than 65 and Dad is 68. Plus he has high blood pressure and a few other conditions, so he almost certainly can't help you. As for Mom, she has hepatitis, so that's completely out of the question.
This can't be happening.
There are a lot of rules about this kind of thing, so finding a donor can get complicated when you don't have immediate family who are willing and able to donate part of their liver for you. Mom and Dad are both only children, too, so there aren't any other close relatives who might be able to help. No aunts or uncles or cousins. So, there are really no blood relatives who can be donors for you, unfortunately.
What about relatives by marriage?
Well, if you and Paul were married, you could possibly ask someone in his family. You know, like his parents or his siblings.
Great! Then that's what I'll do.
Unfortunately, that won't work because you and Paul aren't actually married. But maybe they'll still want to help you. I don't know.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean that your marriage to him isn't legal, so his family aren't your family.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the divorce papers that you forged and sent in without consulting me or asking for my permission. They are invalid, of course. And that's because, as far as the law is concerned, Paul and I are still man and wife. Which also means that your marriage to him amounts to bigamy. Are the two of you aware that bigamy is illegal?
Wait, really? Is that true? And you knew about it all along?
I found out about it when I first talked to my lawyer and explained the situation to him. You can do jail time for bigamy, you know.
You've got to be kidding.
And on a related note, I also found out that I have legal grounds to sue both you and Paul for what you've done. That's a civil suit, mind you. It's totally separate from the bigamy charges, which are a criminal matter.
How could you even consider doing that to me? Don't you know that I'm ill? There's no way that I can handle some kind of legal trouble right now.
Hey, I'm pregnant and I'm going to need money in order to have this baby and raise it right. Sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Are you seriously saying that you won't help me?
I'm a nice person, but I'm not such a pushover that I'll go out of my way to help someone who stole my husband and destroyed my personal property out of spite. Those things that you destroyed were treasured memories of my unborn daughter.
But you can't just leave me in the lurch like this.
Hey, you said it yourself. If you have money, you can buy anything. Love, health, anything, right?
If it's for sale, you can buy it. Of course you can. But this isn't one of those kinds of things.
You said it, though. You said that all you need is money and you can get anything else that your heart desires.
I was wrong. I see now that I was wrong. I know now that I was wrong to betray you. You're my only sister and you saved my life. Please, please, help me again. I need you.
It's too late for any of that now, Brandy. I'm still in pain from what you did to me, and honestly, I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive you.
But I'm sorry, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
I have this feeling in my bones that my lost daughter is about to come back to me. I just know it. I'm not going to miss her this time. I swear it.
Ha! I bet the same thing happens all over again and you lose this one too. Your body is old and beat up, and there's no way you'll be able to successfully deliver a baby. That's why Paul dumped you, you know. That's the real reason.
I'm glad you're at least being honest with me, Brandy. The real you just came out, and that's how I know I'm doing the right thing now.
Huh? Wait!
If you had any goodness or true sisterly love for me and you at all, this would have been a difficult decision for me to make.
But I am good! And I do love you!
If you can't get a liver transplant, there are other treatments that you can look into. They might be harsh and hard to endure, but if you're tough, you'll get through them.
You're really going to just leave me then?
As far as I'm concerned, I never had a sister. That's how I'll be living my life from now on.
Please, Lily, don't abandon me now.
I was able to put some of the baby things that you vandalized back together and repair them. Thanks for not throwing them all away. I appreciate it.
Now you're just completely cold and acting like there's nothing between us at all. Please don't do that. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I'll gladly spend the rest of my life making it all up to you if you tell me to.
Anyway, I'm in the first trimester now, and this is a very important time for a pregnant woman. I don't want any stress or drama now, so I'll be blocking you in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, Brandy. Take care of yourself. When my parents found out all about my pregnancy and what had gone on between Brandy, Paul, and myself, they simply wished me a smooth pregnancy and said that they were looking forward to meeting their first grandchild. Nothing more than that needed to be said, I suppose. Am I a bad sister and a bad person? Maybe my actions weren't worthy of the title of sister, but I don't regret any of it. I'm sure that some people will blame me for it, but my one and only goal is to have this baby and raise it in a loving home. A few weeks after we last talked, Brandy was admitted to the hospital. I'm told that she needed to start chemotherapy and that she's doing the best she can to get through it. As for Paul, he was arrested and charged with falsifying divorce papers and bigamy. The judge sentenced him to a year behind bars. His career as an upper-level executive at a prestigious company are over. My lawyer managed to get me a $50,000 settlement from Paul, along with another $150,000 in child support advance payments. Paul was forced to liquidate a considerable amount of stock in order to pay me, and, as fate would have it, 1 week after he did so, that stock's price skyrocketed 500%. Sorry, Paul. Life can really go off the rails with just one bad decision. I've seen this happen with my own eyes, and I'm determined to keep moving forward and not have that happen to me. As for my new baby, she keeps moving around in my belly, kicking me and trying to tell me something, although I don't know what the meaning is. I just know that I intend to give her all the love that I have to give and be the best mother that I can be. After all, isn't that the most that anyone can ever do? Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button and follow our channel. See you next time! Listen, we need to talk. It's time you and I get divorced. You're no use to me if you can't even get pregnant and give me a child. Huh? Why are you suddenly saying this to me? I mean, we've been trying for 4 years now and you still aren't pregnant. What's the point anymore anyway? It's just an exercise in futility and a waste of time. How many times did I ask you to please come to the fertility treatments with me, and how many times did you ignore me? You know this is a team effort, right? I want to be a father. And I want to be a mother and make you a father. You should know that. But we need to work together if we're going to make that happen, you know? That's why I'm saying enough is enough. I just don't feel like trying with you anymore. It's a waste of time and energy, and I need to move on. What do you mean? Are you saying that you don't love me anymore? Oh, you've been under the impression that I still love you? Just how naive are you, anyway? Wow, that's so cold. Do you really need to talk like that to me? What did I do to deserve that? My mom was right. She told me that you're useless and I should dump you as soon as possible. Mom's always right. What? Your mom too? That's not what she said to me. She told me to take it easy and rest, and sooner or later we'd have a baby. She was so nice to me. Yeah, that's just her being polite to you. She's a great actress when she wants to be. Let's keep trying for a little longer at least. There are other alternatives, you know? Like in vitro fertilization and other ones. No thanks. That's the one where I have to go in a room at the hospital and do it into a cup or something. How embarrassing. I don't want any part of that, and I wouldn't want a kid that was born from that either. What a humiliating experience. That's ridiculous. Whether it's in vitro or some other method, as long as it's your sperm and my egg, it'll be our child and we would be its parents. Where's the shame or humiliation in that? I don't think you're understanding me. It's not even a question about any of that anymore. You still just don't get it, do you? What I am saying to you is that I hate you. I despise you, in fact. I can't even stand the sight of you anymore. What? How could you? Why would you feel that way about me? Truth be told, I feel sick to my stomach just knowing that you're there at home when I come back after work. Just hearing you breathing next to me in bed gives me bad dreams, if I'm totally honest. So this is how you really feel about me. The truth finally comes out. Yes, and I've been keeping my mouth shut about it for a long time, but I'm done with that now. I see. Well, if that's how you've really been feeling about all this, I see no reason for us to continue on like this. You're right. It would be a waste of time and energy. Phew. That's great to hear. I already filled out the divorce papers. I put them on the living room table, so you can sign them and send them in as soon as you're able to. Got it? You already filled them all out and everything? Wow. You really don't waste time, do you? I've wasted enough time with all this already. And another thing. I want you out of there before I come home tonight, so get your things together and get out ASAP. Understand? I can't just move out at a moment's notice like this. This house is as much mine as it is yours. You're wrong about that. There won't be any splitting up of the assets, just so you know. Excuse me? I've been saving money and being frugal ever since we got married, and there's about $50,000 in our joint account. Thanks to me. No, that's all mine. It belongs to me, so don't touch it. That's money that I earned. Hey, you know that I haven't been working and I have no income. I don't have any secret stash lying around either, because I would never hide something like that from you. How do you expect me to live without using any of that money that I saved us? I have a right to use at least some of that money. There are plenty of cheap housing options. Just start looking at Craigslist and select the cheapest price range. But I'm not going to find something at a moment's notice like this. You have to give me more time. You don't know until you try, so try. Like I said, I want you out of there before I come home tonight. You have to at least let me take some money to tide me over for my current living expenses. I need that money for my own life going forward. There's no money for you there, so forget about it. You'll have to figure something else out. You know, if I decide to assert my legal rights, I'm entitled to half of everything that you own. Not just the bank account. Everything. Oh, so you have money to hire a lawyer, do you? No, I don't. You know that. Then you're out of luck and you should just give up. Just go home and stay with your parents. You can figure things out there. Come on. You know how far away they are. Plus, my brother is already staying with them, and there's no way I want to be one more person in that house the way things are right now. Then I guess you'll just have to be out on the streets or something. Life is full of tough choices. Wow. You decide you want a divorce and suddenly you don't even care whether or not I have a roof over my head? That's just unbelievable. When did you become like this? This is me, and it's always been me. What's the point in being nice anymore? Do you care about how the garbage feels when you take it out to the dumpster? Ugh. That's enough already. I don't need to be insulted by you any more than I already have been. You are not the person that I thought you were. Hey, I didn't want to go there, but you had to press the issue. That's on you, not on me. You just don't know when you've been beat and when to quit. Whatever. I'll get those divorce papers signed and send it soon. Thanks for nothing. Good grief. My name is Jane. I'm 36 years old and I had suddenly just become single again. I gave my all to that marriage and to getting pregnant, jumping at every chance to try whatever I could to make that happen. But no matter what I tried, I just wasn't able to. Both my husband and my mother-in-law seemed kind and supportive towards me, and I probably was a bit spoiled by that. But finding out that they both actually thought so little of me was really shocking. I have never felt so hurt and betrayed before. I did the only thing that I could do. I packed my bags and left our home, my first stop being the post office, so that I could put the divorce papers in the mail. For the time being, I needed a place to stay, so I went over to a friend's house, since seeing my family back home would have meant flying there and I had no money for a plane ticket. That night, I laid on my friend's sofa bed, thinking about what had happened and trying not to soak my pillow with my tears. My friend heard my sobs and came to comfort me, staying by my side, holding my hand all night, and telling me that everything happens for a reason. Knowing that I wasn't alone and that I had a friend who cared made all the difference and gave me the strength to carry on. I decided right then and there that I would come back from this and I would be happy again, no matter what I had to do. The next day, Ralph plunged me into the depths of despair yet again with another announcement that completely took me by surprise. Hey, I know it's sudden, right after we just got divorced and all, but I want to let you know that I'm going to be a father. What? How is that even possible? I just had to share the good news with somebody. I feel amazing. Wait, are you saying that you got remarried the day after we put in our divorce paperwork? Is this some kind of joke? Oh no, it's no joke. Not at all. It's real and it's fantastic. That must mean that you were cheating on me for quite a while. How long? Forget about that stuff. Listen, my daughter looks just like my new wife. She's totally adorable. I'm asking you if you were cheating on me or not and for how long. Oh, leave that for later. There are more important things to talk about right now, like how incredible this feels. Having a daughter is just as awesome as I thought it would be. Even more awesome, in fact. And even though my new daughter is my wife's girl from a previous marriage, she's just so lovely that I just can't wait to have my own baby.
Ah, the girl is from her previous marriage. Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, she's only 1 year old, but she's just so lovely. A total angel. It's too bad that you and I couldn't have had a daughter like her. It's really too bad.
You know, you really have some nerve telling me all this after you just dumped me for not being able to get pregnant.
What? Did you just now realize how powerless you are?
Powerless? What's that supposed to mean? Please just don't insult me anymore.
I mean, you see how happy I am now, and you understand that my new woman is able to give me all the things that you couldn't. Aren't you a little embarrassed at your shortcomings? It's okay to admit it.
Ugh. You really just have no sense of decency, do you? I mean, could you be any more condescending? And you talk like you fathered that girl, but she's not your flesh and blood, you know.
I've been looking after her since she was 6 months old. She might as well be my own flesh and blood.
Anyway, why are you telling me all this after we've broken up? Do you just enjoy hurting my feelings? Never mind. I think I already know the answer to that.
What? No, of course not. Not at all. I just wanted to share my happy news with someone.
You said that that girl is a year old now and you've been looking after her since she was 6 months. That means that you were cheating on me for about 6 months, doesn't it?
Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't been marking the days on a calendar or something. And what of it?
Oh, I'm asking because it's good information for my lawyer to have when we come after you for the divorce settlement.
Okay, good luck with that. That'll be fun to watch.
Huh? Do you think I'm joking?
Divorce settlement. Ha! Everyone makes a big deal about those, but you have to know that people wiggle out of them all the time. Don't expect any money from me.
There are ways to make you pay, you know. They can garnish your wages, seize your assets, and other things, too.
Oh, really? You think you can do that to me? I'd like to see you try.
If I get a lawyer, he can do it to you.
Ha! Like I said, you don't have money for a lawyer, so good luck with that.
All I need to do is get a job and...
Oh, come on! Do you have any idea how much you need to make to cover your living expenses and retain legal counsel? Just give it up and find yourself a new man already.
Wait. Did you dump me and not let me have any money in order to prevent me from getting a lawyer? Is that why you've been doing all this?
Oh, you finally figured it out?
I had no idea that you would stoop that low. You really don't care about anyone but yourself, do you?
All I care about is living a happy life with my new wife and daughter. That's it. There's nothing else.
Happiness. Yeah, I hope that we both can find it.
I don't know about you, but I know that I will. I mean, just look at this gorgeous smile. What's wrong? Has the cat got your tongue?
Is this your new wife?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, I see. That's very... I think I see now.
What's the problem? Don't lose your composure.
No, never mind. Forget about it.
You know, I don't understand you, and I never did.
I think I found hope and a way to move forward.
I knew it! My daughter's smile just lights up the room and gives you the strength to carry on, doesn't it?
Yeah, that must be it. Thanks for showing me that. Talk to you later.
See ya!
Thanks for your patience. I'm back!
Huh? What's this all about?
I've consulted a lawyer about the divorce settlement money and all that stuff. So now it's time to talk to you.
You're not supposed to be able to afford a lawyer. Who lent you money? Your parents? A friend?
Nobody lent it to me. I earned it myself.
And how did you do that? You've never done anything but be a housewife.
You know as well as I do that there are lots of ways for women to make money quickly.
What? Are you waiting tables or something like that?
Actually, I'm working as a cocktail waitress, and it looks like I'm pretty good at it, judging from the amount of tips that I get every night. In fact, I make more money than any of the other girls, even though I'm older than all of them.
Wow. Who knew?
When you showed me that photo of you and your new family, it really motivated me. I mean, I just knew that I couldn't lose.
I get it. You're jealous of my happiness and you want that for yourself. It's natural.
No, silly. I mean that as soon as I saw your new wife's face, I laughed so hard that I actually dropped my phone.
What's that supposed to mean?
Her name is Nancy, right?
How do you know that? I never told you her name.
I know her name because she's famous back home.
Back home? What do you mean? You know her through mutual acquaintances or something?
Know her? Yeah, I know her. You could say that. She's pretty notorious back home, actually. A lot of people in my class are still trying to get payback for what she did to them.
Yeah, right. What could my Nancy have possibly done that anyone would hold a grudge against her like that? She's the sweetest, nicest girl I've ever known. No way could she ever do anyone any harm.
Sweet and nice? Yeah, okay. If you say so. Seriously, you're going to make me laugh too hard again, and I'm going to spill my drink or drop my phone or something.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because your girl Nancy is the polar opposite of nice and sweet. That pretty face of hers is the product of a whole lot of plastic surgery. Her actual face was just as ugly as her actual personality.
She hasn't had any surgery done. Her daughter is pretty just like she is.
That's probably because her daughter got lucky and got her dad's face instead of her mom's.
Huh?
That's right. I remember hearing a rumor that Nancy married a really good-looking guy and then they got divorced after a really short time. The rumor must have been true.
Wait a minute. If she's had that much plastic surgery, how do you know what her face looks like now?
That's because she's stupid and she has an Instagram account. I don't follow her, but some of my old classmates do, and they sometimes send me links to the stuff she posts on there. Apparently, this year is Nancy Season 12.
Yeah, like she's seriously doing a series or something. Huh. I find that extremely hard to believe. So tell me, what was Nancy doing before all this?
Oh, you want to know about that? Are you sure? You might be better off not knowing.
No. Tell me. I want to know.
Well, larceny, destruction and damage of property, unlawful entry, illegal dumping, and... oh, let me think. Oh, there was a libel suit too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there were other things too, I think. I can't remember them all.
You're making her sound like a one-woman crime wave.
Yeah, she was in juvenile detention too, back in the day.
I don't believe a word of it. You're making this all up. She told me something similar to that her family was upper crusty and really old-fashioned and that she couldn't deal with that anymore, so she left home.
Yeah, no. That's definitely not true. I mean, her parents are both criminals too. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the both of them are in jail right now.
Oh, come on. You're just exaggerating now.
It's the truth, I swear. She's trouble, trust me. I mean, the whole time I was growing up, everyone in town knew that if Nancy was around, you had to be careful because you never knew what she was going to do.
And you're telling me that I married someone like that?
Yep. Congratulations! I had no idea that you were getting married to that Nancy. I'm pretty sure that everyone back home will be happy to hear that she finally landed herself a nice guy, though.
This is a disaster. I didn't sign on to be the husband of a habitual repeat offender. She's been playing the nice girl with me so far, but who knows when she'll show her true colors and do something crazy. I'm terrified now.
Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a couple named Brad and Nancy.
Now what? What's this all about?
Brad knew all about Nancy's personality and her violent tendencies. He finally got sick of her, and so he decided to disappear. But Nancy wouldn't let him go that easily.
Huh?
You see, he was hiding, but she found him. And when she found him, she beat him almost beyond recognition, and she took from him the thing that every man fears the most.
No, don't even say that. Don't even tell me some ridiculous horror story like that.
It may sound ridiculous, but it's true, I promise you.
Oh my lord, what have I gotten myself into?
Let me ask you, where is Nancy right now?
She's out with a friend. I'm at home with little Nina, just the two of us.
I hope Nancy's not out somewhere committing her latest crime. If she gets arrested for something, you could suddenly end up as a single father.
That's not going to happen.
You could have your mom help you out, couldn't you?
I don't think so. She doesn't like Nancy very much, and she told me that until I have a kid with her, she doesn't consider Nancy my wife or her daughter-in-law. So of course she doesn't consider Nina her granddaughter. She's just someone else's kid, and they're keeping their distance.
Wow. I see.
At any rate, you gotta help me figure out a way to get rid of Nancy. Please.
No, I can't do that. I mean, she was just posting on Instagram and she had a photo of her positive pregnancy test. Congratulations! It's her baby! Hopefully the child will look just like the lovely Nancy.
No way. She can't be pregnant already.
You two have been sleeping together, haven't you?
Yeah. Pretty much all the time, to be honest.
Then the baby must be yours, right?
I don't want it.
Oh, come on now. Just be a man and take responsibility for it.
You gotta help me fix this. Even if she wasn't pregnant, you're still the better person for me.
I wish it made me happy to hear that from you. But let's get back to the original subject. The divorce settlements and distribution of assets that my lawyer drew up shows you owing me about $30,000.
I don't have that kind of money. That's impossible.
When there's a will, there's a way. I proved that myself recently. Just swallow any pride that you have left and do what you have to do to make that money.
But I'm not as strong as you are.
You know, asking me for help now that you've gotten yourself into trouble after you tossed me away like garbage is really quite pathetic. I don't know how you can even look at yourself in the mirror.
Go ahead. Say anything you want to me. I deserve it, but please, help me.
I won't help you. But before I go, I'll tell you one last secret about Nancy.
Wait, there's still more?
Yeah. You see, back when we were in high school, Nancy was... I'll save it for some time later.
What? What could you possibly be saving for some time later?
So it turns out that Nancy actually had grown up quite a bit since the days that I knew her back home. She'd been staying out of trouble and hadn't been arrested for anything in quite a long time, it seems. However, it's also crystal clear that she doesn't know how to cook or do any kind of housekeeping. Apparently, once she and Ralph got married, she had just been buying the ingredients and so forth and having a maid come in and do the actual cooking. Well, the money for that didn't last long, and once it was gone, Nancy was left with a house that needed constant cleaning that she didn't know how to do. She was in a bind. 10 months later, she delivered her second child, and, lo and behold, the child looked just like Nancy. Ralph's mother took one look at the child and immediately declared that the child couldn't possibly be a blood relation of her and left the hospital in a tizzy. I feel sorry for the child, I must say. Ralph is paying me the money I'm entitled to in installments. Yes, he whines about it sometimes, but it's the law and there's nothing he can do about it. As for Nancy's other secret...
Remember how I told Ralph that she took the thing that every man fears most from her other boyfriend? The truth is that she left the job only half finished. When Brad was admitted to the hospital, he was still in one piece. Nancy flew into another rage when she found this out, and she snuck into his room there that night and finished the job with a big pair of scissors. A nurse at the duty station heard Brad's screams and called security, who apprehended Nancy and handed her over to the police. Once Nancy lays her claim on you, you're hers for life. Or else. Let's hope that Ralph doesn't meet with the same fate if he tries to get away from her. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button and to follow our channel. See you next time!